Hello again, everyone. As promised, I wanted to show you another video to take you through the steps of completing the latitude and longitude assignments that I posted yesterday. So let's get to work. We're going to click on that and we're going to look at yesterday's posts. There was a Brain Pop video. I know some of you might not have been able to open it, which is okay. There's also a set of notes that should be very helpful for you, so please make sure you review those. The two assignments, one we did in class and one was homework, are both listed here. So let's take a look at Be a Geographer. And when that opens, you need to load it. And then it's going to open in Kami for you. Remember, Kami is our program that's going to help us write on worksheets and activities. So the directions for this Be a Geographer sheet are: you have just discovered a new island in the Pacific Ocean. Follow the arrows to mark the coordinates in order on the latitude and longitude grid below to map the island. Then draw a line between each of the coordinates to form a shape. So this is your grid, a series of boxes. And as you plot each set of coordinates, you're going to see a series of dots, and those are what you will collect at or connect at the end to form an island. When we look at the 6 sets of coordinates, you'll see that latitude is always listed first. Remember, latitude is north and south. So in this first set of coordinates, it says north 29 degrees and west 137 degrees. So latitude is north 29, longitude is west 137. Doing coordinates on a map is kind of like playing Battleship. So you're going to find north 29 first. You always do latitude first. West 137 is this line here. And then when you follow the lines and bring them together, you end up with a coordinate dot here. And I've already placed that for you. If you are not sure how to make the dot, you're going to come over here on the markup, and you have the opportunity to use a text highlighter or a freehand highlighter. So I chose the freehand highlighter, and it's already in blue, but I'll put it in green just so you can see it. And then what you do is you just make a little circle. Okay? Then we're going to take a look at the second set of coordinates. The second set of coordinates is north 30 degrees and west 136 degrees. So again, we're coming to our grid. Here's north 30 degrees. Here's west 136 degrees. And when they come together, this is where you're going to plot your next set of coordinates. So now we've got 2. We'll do one more together. The third set of coordinates is north 31 degrees and west 134 degrees. So here's north 31. So we're going to plot our set of coordinates somewhere on this line, and west 134. So we're going to follow this all the way up, and we're going to plot our dot right here. You are going to complete 3 more. You're going to set the dots where they belong on the grid, and then you're going to connect all of the dots and back to the beginning, and that will form a shape. That shape is your island. You can name the island here. That will help you. Hopefully that helps you get through that first assignment. When we go back, you'll see that the next assignment is finding latitude and longitude. So again, when you open that, you'll load it in a new window. It's going to open in Kami again. And this time we have a map of the world. And on our map of the world, I've already labeled for you the prime meridian, the equator, and I've given you some helpful reminders that everything to the left of the prime meridian is west. Everything to the right of the prime meridian is east. For the equator, everything to the north above the equator is north, and everything below the equator is south. So in taking a look at the very first one, we need to find 60 degrees south and 120 degrees west. So again, as if you're playing Battleship, here's 60 degrees south, here's 120 degrees west. When they come together, it forms a coordinate spot, and this coordinate spot happens to be marked with the letter F. So you're going to come up to the answer sheet. I wrote in F, but you can always do a text box. Put a text box in, put the letter F in there, change it to black or whatever color you want, and then you're done. So let's do number 2 together. 2 is 45 south and 150 west. Okay, now this is an interesting one. Here's 30 south and 60 south. There's no 45 listed. But if you think about it in terms of math and numbers, the number 45 is halfway between 30 and 60. And they actually have a little hash mark for you right here, a little dash. So that's what we're going to use for that first part of the coordinates. The second number on that is 150 degrees east. So east is on this side of the map. Here's 150. So we need to connect 45 degrees, 150 degrees, and it gets us here to letter I. So again, we're going to come back here. We're going to click on text box. We're going to click on number 2. We're going to answer letter I, and we're going to move on. Okay. Please make sure you're paying attention to east and west and north and south when you're completing this assignment. Let me know if you need any help.